Alright guys, change of plans. We ain't even going to edit that one, we'll just throw it out. I went with a different thing. What I got going on today is I'm going to make a shave horse. For my little woodworking and stuff that I do with a draw knife. Been wanting one for years. Decided I was going to make one out of a log, go primitive, but I don't have a log. Don't feel like going and cutting one, and with this closed down of the government, I'm not allowed to go to the forestry land to do my normal firewood that I gather up, where I give them the 20 bucks for 4 cords. So that's another story, won't get into that. But anyway, what I did was I've searched the YouTube, found a lot of good ideas. I found one that I really like. Don't remember the gentleman's name that put it up there, but I really, let me get that tilted straight. I really like what he did. It's not really portable by no means, but he converted it into a log holder as well. Really not going to go in for that part of it because I don't really have a need for it. But what I do have is I got a 2x8 board. 2x8. It's treated, so therefore it's not 2x8. So it's just your standard. What is that, 7 7/8, whatever the hell it is, 7 3/4. But anyway, that's what I started out with. What I've done is I've cut it 48 inches long from here to the tip. It's 48 inches long. I've come over here, I've measured it out. I want a 15-degree angle, so I just put my little speed square up, drop it around to where I see 15 degrees. I know from here to here it's going to be 15 degrees. I've already marked it. Did the same thing for the other end. I'm going over here to cut it on my little compound miter saw. 2 reasons. I know that if I mark it here, it lines up over there. I'm at 15 degrees. Those things get off, especially when you don't give it $190 for them. So, but anyway, I'll be right back. She's marked at 15 degrees. She lines up. Something other to think about later on. So she's cut and we're done with that piece there, and we'll come back and we'll do the other side. Alright, 2 boards, cut 15-degree angle. I'm gonna do all this stuff outside, but I'm gonna work on it in here tonight. So, in a nutshell, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut this 2x6. I don't think it's going to fit, but you'll get the idea. Here, let me just cut it and come back. Alright, what I've got here is 2x6. It's going to be the inside piece so I can make that thing pivot. We'll get to that point in a minute, but basically I cut it the same height as the boards. As a matter of fact, it was 7 3/8 inches. That's what this 2x8 after it's treated and cut down is. But anyway, some of y'all may already know that. I didn't know it. But in order to get that angle in there, it's 15 degrees too. You just want to cheat. You can actually stick your thing in. That, now that you know, you just take your pencil, whatever I did with it. I don't keep up with things either very well. Pencil and just mark it up. But I'm going to be doing the other end, so I'm not going to be doing this end, so I don't want to mark it just in case it's a little bit off. But anyway, once you got that in, then just put it in. Get it lined up where you want it. And then I'm going to take and shoot my screws in. I'm not going to be putting a lot of screws in. I love these T20s, I think is what they're called, T20, T27. They're a deck screw. But make sure. Kind of keep it pretty even there. Let it countersink in just a smidgen, and then I'm gonna flip it over vice versa, do the same thing on the other side. I'm not gonna put a bunch of screws in it yet because I'm gonna be coming back with a set of legs that's gonna be coming down, so it's gonna be going in, but I want to know where I'm gonna be putting those at, and I don't want to shoot it right into the hole that I've already made. So we'll be back. Alright guys, to get my measurement for the height, generally knee high is about what I want. So all I'm doing, look how tall is my knees. It's going to give it away how tall I am. It's about 19, so go 20 inches, be fine. 21 probably what I'm going to go, so it'll give me a little bit of room while I'm sitting down to make that bend for the leg part to go down. So I'm going to go with about 22 inches high. Depending on how tall you are is how high you're going to want to make that. I'm assuming, I don't know, but we're going to go with that. So 22 inches. Once you get your first template made, that's what I want to call it, you can save yourself a lot of rush time. And another note, that's all I did was marked it level flush here, cut it there. Now I know I'm on it. But another note, I am going with 2x8s. Walked up to the woodshed thing out there to get some more 2x6s because I thought I had a ton of them. I ended up having a ton of 2x8s. So, oh well. Alright guys, on the end of that, since I was cutting it out at 15-degree angle anyway, that board right there was exact width as I was wanting to originally begin with. So I unscrewed that 2x6 and put it into here. So now just hanging it off the edge here, lining her up flush with the outside, shoot my screws in it, and then we'll go to the next part of it. But when I come back, I'll have all 4 legs, so I'm not going to waste a lot of your time. Okay guys, there she is. Of course, it's not done, but there's all 4 legs. I'll get back with putting the feet to stabilize it on it, or the bottom part to stabilize it, and I'll be right back. Alright, 18-inch board for the width. Let's kind of give it the balance on it. Just basically 5 inches here, 5 inches on that side, shoot my screws in. That's it. Okay, what I got here, this is going to make the Volcom black thing that's going to swing back and forth depending on whatever. 1 8-inch block, 1 36-inch, which will make the arm to swing. It's actually going to be 2 put into here to give it more bite. It kind of comes down the hole, and then I'll put down here on the bottom part of it, I'll actually put a 2x6, giving me a little more foot room to kind of push with. Like I said before, I've looked at many of the ideals. Everyone, the one that I liked, I'll try to get the guy's website. You can see what he built. It looks great. The thing is he didn't have the dimensions, so I'm kind of having to look at the screen, judge him from how big he is, because he did give his height, so they give me a little bit to go with, but judge him and then see about how big, you know, they would be, so I would know. So, but I'll be right back after I screw these in. Alright, here's the bottom of the footboard for my pressure to be applying for. It's 18-inch 2x6. Raise this up here. I can't remember whether I had told you the dimensions of what I was doing or not. So, take a little time here. I have, basically this is the little pendulum thing. I changed the dimensions on it to measure my height. It's 29 inches now. Has a 15-degree angle cut on it, so it'll kind of give me a little extra. And the inside 2 pieces I put in, I believe they're 8 inches. 8 inches. So 2 of these screwed side by side, and that's what the thing will hold down on the block. So I'm going to put it all together and then get ready to drill the holes. I'll get back with you on that. Okay, I've got the fulcrum, whatever that thing is. It's kind of in its place to make its rocker move. But now I got to get ready to drill the holes. So what I did was I came off of it 6 inches. I'm not sure. Yeah, I came off of it 6 inches out to here, and then I marked them 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches, and 1.5 inches. I'm using 1/2 inch rebar for the little pin to make the swing. I'd say again, I don't know exactly how he done his. The one that I got it from, the basic design that I have here, he didn't have any dimensions because he said he just kind of built it on the fly, which he did a great job. It looks awesome. But so I'm just having to judge by what my distance and my height is, and then what I thought would feel pretty good for me to be able to make that pull. So I came off 6 inches from the inside leg on it, which my little cheese block thing will be up here, so it'll kind of give me my plate to lay down. So I'm going to get those holes drilled, basically just using a 1/2 inch drill bit coming through it, and I'll get it drilled and show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, we're jumping to the seat. Remember that board I told you I had earlier that I was going to reuse? Well, that's what I'm going to do. Ooh, knocked me out. But basically, the board on the thing, I sat down on it, sat on the board, put it on one side of my hip, went to the other side of it, marked it, because that was comfortable for me. You may have a narrow butt, you may have a big butt. So mark it to whatever you want. Same thing when it goes to the fronts. There's no specific measurement. Apparently I set too far on one side, so I just cut these edges to where it was smooth for me, and I'm going to round them off just a little bit, like take the points off, because if you're going to be sitting on that thing for an hour, you might want to make it as most comfortable as possible. So I can't really tell you, but all I'm doing is that there, screwing that on, so no big deal. Here's the pendulum vise part of it. It's gotten, I just got to make the cheese block part to it, but it's just a piece of rebar. I got to sand down on the 2x4 because I got it to where it would fit kind of snug. But as you can see, there's that. Once I put my blocks, I'm just going to kind of set that in there right now just to give you an idea. But the vise part of it, I'll put a piece of leather down there to hinge it down to where that'll stay. But what that does is it just kind of comes down, but with that down, it takes very little effort. So, but you'll see it when I get done with it. Let's get back to putting the seat together. Okay. I scratched the idea was going with the leather here because it made sense whenever I kind of watched one of the videos. By doing the chain, and this is not going to be my permanent chain, it's just a dog chain that I have, but it worked. I put 2 eye bolts in right here that has the eyelets for where you can kind of run things through. I ain't got it for a clothesline or something. And I just run a chain over it. I'll give you, everything is done. See, I think you can see it pretty much. Yeah, it's done. The only thing I haven't done yet is I haven't screwed the wedge part, but the blocks, I'm going to see how it does, because if it does fine like this, I'm probably never going to screw any bolts or screw them together, you know, to give it that one permanent wedge, because then I can raise and adjust for my log and stuff. But this old draw knife here, and see what it does. And I still hadn't got that one piece put in, but sharpen my old draw knife up some more. Definitely makes it a lot easier, especially if you were going to work on some small legs or maybe whittle this thing into a nice little hammer, hatchet, something other of that nature. But I mean, it takes very little pressure at all as far as what's I know they say that you should wear a chest plate and stuff, or some kind of protection. Like I said, I've not done this before, so I've just done it with a vise. Well, boy, I bet you it's sure gonna make them limbs on those bows a lot easier. Well, in a nutshell, there it is. You'll see some videos of me working with it. Some of the things that I've kind of got planned to do. Maybe I can get this thing uploaded tonight. I'm gonna get that put into a little outside temporary shed that I've built to kind of do some of the stuff that I wanted to do like this. But I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, it's not my ideal, or it's not I didn't create this, someone else did. I just kind of seen a lot of them, wanted to create one of my own, and fooled around, and I thought, well, the way he's got it, the way he done it, it's perfect. He didn't put the instructions with it, but it was so pretty simple to do, the way he kind of done it, that really didn't need any instructions. But I kind of put you some instructions out there. Hopefully at the end of this here, if I can learn how to do the putting links in, I'll send you a link over. You can see his, see some more that's kind of similar to it. There's hundreds of them out there. But I appreciate you watching, and go out there and make something, do something. I mean, thanks Brad for pumping me up, getting me back out here, and I'll catch y'all on another video. The bow's coming up too. Give you a little, it's still in the tillering process. I just haven't fooled with it much. She's got good flex. Still want to kind of bring it down just a little bit. She already puts arrows in a target with just a boot string, so it's about 20 yards, and it's kind of got a fly in it right now. I've got some adjusting to do, because when I pull, I can see and feel on this side right here, it's a little stronger than maybe on this side, and it kind of makes a little twist in it. But I know y'all haven't seen any of the videos that I've put up on this yet, because I hadn't really downloaded them and kind of got them in it. But she's got decent flex in the limbs, so cedar bow. Look forward to looking at it too. Appreciate it.